It's Father Taylor here, and it is Thursday, November 13th, and here's your weekly eBlast. First of all, thank you for everyone who found out about my situation going on with my neck and some nerves and things in the throat. It was kind of a crazy last 5 days, but the Lord managed to help me get through Sunday without anybody really noticing it. And over the last couple of days, it's been pretty rough, but I finally got to get some sleep and I had my first solid meal in about 5 days late this morning. So things are turned around, getting back on course. And so thank you to the Lord that provides these gifts and his healing. And thank you for those who pray. Let's talk about what's happening this weekend. The Thrive Conference. Thrive Conference is being held at Valley Community Church. And the first event is this Friday night at 7 o'clock. A great worship service in which the music and the worship will be great. You get to see a variety of the local pastors who are involved in Thrive, pastors from a variety of churches, Greater Hartford churches, Chinese church, some Pentecostal churches, some Baptist churches, and our lone Episcopal church. It's a great group of guys and women who are coming together for this conference. Worship starts Friday night at 7, and they're very careful about time. So that's not going to be till 11, although maybe it should be. But anyway, we're going to get together at 7. So coming out Friday at 7 for the first worship. There's another brief worship and prayer, which happens at 8:30 on Saturday. But if you just want to come and get into the workshops, they start at 9:15. You might want to come by 9 to make sure you can sign up. Take a look at the website at all the different things that are being offered. I know you met Dennis Ryder last weekend, and some of you said, I would like to hear more. Well, this is your opportunity to get deeper into the process of forgiveness and reconciliation, which he just touched on Sunday morning, a little more at the post-church alpha. But some of you said, what's the rest of it? You hear that this Saturday at Alpha. But there's a variety of other things being offered that I think are well worth your time of giving up a raking day to come out and to see and worship, and then to learn and participate with the other Christians from the area you may not know. One of the other benefits of Thrive is vendors come, radio stations, various extra outside of church ministries. A lot of things being offered just by walking through the lobby. A lot of great context. You get to see what's the Lord doing in the Farmington Valley. Fantastic opportunity. I really hope you don't miss it. I think you might pay for lunch if you go, but otherwise, it's the conference is free. So really hope you can come out Friday night at 7, and then kick off with the workshops at 9:15. You don't have to stay for all the sessions, but you ought to come and check it out. Okay, so that's what's coming up. On Sunday, we resume our study of N.T. Wright's book, Surprised by Hope. So get back into it. We're going to be moving up to like the middle part of the book, starting to get toward the end. So we're going to have another great discussion of that on Sunday after church. Again, if you're just kind of late to the game, you say, hey, I missed all the rest of them. I'm telling you, get the book, read the book. This book is highly informative and reshapes what your destiny is about. Like what's the difference between going to heaven when you die and the day of resurrection? What's the difference? What is the long-term future for Christians? What's going to happen to evil in the end? How does God bring justice on earth? And that we already know is a kind of crazy situation. Does it ever get resolved? Surprised by Hope, N.T. Wright. Download that onto your tablet, your phone, or pick up a copy hardcore. We've got about 4 copies left, by the way, if you'd like to pick them. So Surprised by Hope on Sunday. The following Sunday, we have the Simsbury clergy and churches getting together for the Thanksgiving service. We generally, in the past, have not participated very big in a way, fraternity church. Since when I got here, people hadn't even heard of it. I'm not exactly sure what happened before I got here, but I know we have our lessons and carols. So, and we have a Thanksgiving Day Thanksgiving service. But you should come out and just to meet some of the other folks. get to see eye to eye some of the other pastors. The Methodist Church new guy, D.K. Choi, great guy, great asset for the Simsbury community. You get to meet him and some of the other pastors. Matt Blazer from Covenant Church, the Presbyterian Church, the Barn, will be there. Rabbi Rebecca, who many of you know, because we do a lot of things with her and that congregation. So it's a great time. That's Sunday, the 23rd. That's right, Sunday afternoon, the 23rd at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. We have a variety of other things like Christmas in the Village, lessons and carols themselves. We have a variety of other events that are listed coming up. We're always needing volunteers, people to help with lessons and carols setup, people willing to help with lessons and carols, cookies, all kinds of things you can get involved with and volunteer. So that's all coming up and they are listed. I do want to remind you that the big thing on the 23rd is that that's our celebration Sunday. That is the day where we close down to one service, 9:15. We all come together and we do this physical and participation, demonstration of faith seen through our giving. We offer our annual pledge to God and we get to do that together. And it's a celebration. We're going to hear a little more about money and giving and how we don't even like to hear about that. We're going to hear a little more about that on Sunday. But the 23rd is the day. You should be receiving a pledge card sometime, maybe by Monday. That's coming up in the next couple of days. Okay, so great. Thanks, you guys. Keep praying. Pray that this Thrive conference goes well. We would love to see God do tremendous things. The ultimate thing we're praying for is not a great conference, but to see God's Spirit poured out in the Farmington Valley on all the churches, because when churches prosper, the communities around them thrive. That's the key to it all. All right, so thanks, guys. Look forward to seeing you this weekend.